Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to 7 Days of Daily Growth with Nay. I hope you guys are doing well. What's good? What's poppin'? I hope you guys are doing well. It's Thursday. Gratitude Thursdays. Be grateful, be thankful. Show gratitude for every little thing. I was off beat with every little thing. Be grateful. I've been off Twitter for a couple of days. I said I was gonna make this long. It really might be the shortest video in 7 Days of Daily Growth with Nay history. But for real, I'm not even kidding with y'all. But I just got back on social media. Well, I got back on Snap the other day. My streak did not last long. I was trying to make it last long, but I just Snap and Twitter got me in a chokehold. But I'm gonna see if I can manage. I've been doing good, like only in my free time, which is barely. Like, I know when I got Snap back, I got it back. When did I get it back? Yesterday? Yeah, I got it back yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it Tuesday? Yeah, yesterday. No. I got it back Tuesday. So yesterday, Wednesday, anytime I was up there and I'm like wasting time, like I'm seeing me wasting time, I would throw my phone down like, no, we got stuff to do. Like, that's what I kept doing, because it's such a instinct to, it's real natural for me to go to my apps. Real natural, like, for real. Like, second nature for me to go to an app. And I don't even be like engaging for real. Like, I engage, I don't really watch people's stuff, and then when I'm on Twitter, I kind of just scroll, because today, like I was just about to say, today I was just realizing that social media, especially Twitter, is so overwhelming. Like, it's so much stuff. I'm like, this is what I like, but I don't know. So I might be kind of pulling away from Twitter, at least, because when I got back up there today, I really didn't like. I was like, this is a lot. But what I was about to say was, one of the things I saw when I got back up there was the fact that I seen that 2 people had passed away in Greensboro. May they rest in peace. May their souls rest in peace. Definitely 2 young girls, 2 freshmen. Well, I don't know if the other person was a freshman, but I know that the one that I seen specifically was a freshman. And first of all, it hurt my heart. I was just like, dang, that's sad. Like, that's really messed up. I really don't know what happened, but just off the strength that I'm seeing the fact that somebody young, beautiful, black, lost their life while they're at college. They're a college student, a freshman. That hurt my soul. And it made me just be grateful that I'm still here, and not to compare the situation, but we have to be real with ourselves. Death is real. At any given moment, you could be gone. Life is so short. It's so precious. You have to be grateful. Like, you have to be thankful for your life. To be thankful that you're still here. I think I mentioned the other day, I said, like, I know, like, I feel like the more I'm growing on my journey, the more I've become, what was I just about to say? The more that I've accepted that fact that I have to go from this world one day, basically. And so, off the strength of knowing that, I also know that I don't want to leave no time soon, So, I'm not trying to compare the situation, but I'm just saying, when I seen that, it hurt my heart. I'm like, oh my God. And it just makes me, just like I say all the time, when I see people that don't have a mom or a dad, or they don't get the luxury of having family or having this or that, a grandparent, that makes me 100 times more thankful for the people in my life, regardless of how it's reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Because I know one time I told y'all that I told somebody that I loved them, and they didn't say it back, and I didn't take it personal, because it's just the fact that, apparently your love isn't, either you don't know how to give it, or it's just not as genuine. But if I tell you I love you, I mean it, and I'm genuine. If I tell you I appreciate you, I mean it. I'm not just saying that for no reason. I'm a very genuine person. Like, for me, I love realizing and knowing that there's people that literally will do anything for me or come through for me. That means so much to me. And you just don't know, like, if you've been a person in my life where you come through for me, I swear your name is on the list with me. Like, you gonna always be good with me, down to the littlest things. Like, if you call me and you need me, and I know you come through for me or done something nice for me before, I don't mind, because you've done that for me. You've shown me that you'll do it for me, so I will do it for you. So I just went everywhere. But the ultimate thing is that, you know, be grateful. Like, you have to be grateful. Like, you have to be. Like, no matter what, I'm grateful for everything, for the people in my life, for people that ain't in my life, you know. Like, show gratitude. Like, every day I'm on some thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, God, for the littlest things. First thing in the morning, before I get out of bed, I might not pray, but when I open my eyes, I say thank you. You know, even if I fall back asleep, I make sure in my mind, I say thank you when I first open my eyes, even if I fall back asleep. Because I don't really pray. I like to do a little routine, so I don't really get on my knees and pray. So probably after I take a shower or after I put some clothes on. It just depends on where I'm at in the day and stuff like that. But I just like to, you know, be up and into it. So, you know, I know that I don't get up straight out of bed. I'm like, I'm real. You know, I'm real with y'all. I don't immediately get out my bed and hit my knees. I don't. For some reason, I prefer a little routine type thing. And also, I think it's another thing is I be tired in the morning. So sometimes I'm so used to going straight to the bathroom, hopping up, going, you know, that's more normal, a normal routine for me. And so, and then also I think I would be real tired. I can tell you, like, when after I get dressed and I get ready and I pray, get on my knees and pray, I'd be so happy to talk to God. I feel like I wouldn't have that same energy straight off the wake up. And, you know, I love to, you know, I'm not always in good energy, because I might start off with good energy in prayer, but once I really get into it, sometimes I start crying. Sometimes it's tears of joy. Sometimes it's tears of realization of how far he's brought me. Sometimes I'm just boo-hoo crying, and sometimes I'm just simply just joyous. You know, you never know, because God brings out a lot of emotions, you know. But I don't know, I'm just in this routine. I always say thank you, though. Always. First, as soon as I open my eyes, I'm thanking God. You know, because that just, for me, seeing that, and I've been off social media for some days, for me, that's the first thing I thought of. You know, like, I'm like, dang, you know, that's sad, that's messed up. And, you know, the first thing I'm thinking about is that this is why, you know, I have to be thankful, because life is so short and so many people are leaving this world, especially young people, you know, people that's just starting college, people that's talented, you know, just, you know, people are losing their lives. You don't have to be in the streets to lose your life. Anything can happen to you. You don't have to be involved in something horrific or crazy or messed up to lose your life. You can lose your life so simple. You can lose your life many of ways. What's that show? 1,000 Ways to Die. You can lose your life plenty of ways. Life is short, so be grateful, be thankful. And that's my opening message. I'm gonna get right into it, because, you know, I had to make it a little lengthy, because if I just went into this, we'll be done already. But it's week 16, day 5, Gratitude Thursday. You know, I had me a little conversation before I sat down and did this video at the work, and that got me in a good mood, y'all. God is good. I'm telling you. Commit your plans to the Lord, and they will succeed. Put God in everything that you do. Thank God for everything that you have. Thank him for every opportunity that you get. Y'all, go after God, seek God, and he will give you the desires of your heart. He will give them to you. I'm telling you. I can only tell you what I know, and just like I was saying on the phone call, I wouldn't be right here doing what I'm doing now on this phone call if it was not for God. He placed me in this position to be able to I just keep working hard, and I make sure I stay focused, not to prove anything, but because God is working. He is working in me. He's working through me. And it's not all about what I'm going to acquire. It's more so about the how I got here, you know? It's not about what the blessings or what I'm going to receive or what I know is destined for me, it's about this journey. It's the journey that means the most to me. That's what means the most to me, because it's people like me every day that feel like life is over. Like, I can't do this. There's nothing out there for me. I don't have a dream. You know, all I see is all I'm going to get. There's nothing for me out there. I'm going to be working on my life. I know a lot of us love what we do. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. But I know it's also a lot of us that, you know, are meant to be doing something else instead of working for somebody else. So it's the story, it's the journey for real that means the most to me, that I can't wait to share. That's like, I'm already like, this is just part of it. This is just part of it, you know. This is just part of my story, you know. And I let y'all into a little bit as far as like my past and all that other stuff, but this is just a part. That's the most important part, you know. Living out your story, living out your life, and being able to be like, yeah, God did this. Because for me, it's like, I know where I was before God, and I know where I am now. And I know how I felt before, and I know how I feel from deep within now. You know, after putting God into my life, it's a big difference. But it also takes you. It takes your work. It took me to be more stronger. Like, I had to train myself to be more stronger. I have to train myself to be more disciplined. I have to train myself to know how to be more logical versus very emotional. I had to become aware of my weaknesses and turn them into strengths, make them stronger. I had to become aware of who I really am, how I'm really wired. I had to become aware of what was holding me back, what was stopping me, even if that meant myself. I had to forgive. I had to choose to forgive. I had to choose to move on. That was my work. Faith without works is dead. That was the work I had to put into it, to really step into growth, to really step and to continue to walk on this journey. I had to put in that work. And the more I get into God, the more I seek God, the stronger I get, the more confident I get, the more I love myself, the more free I am, the more I just, you know, like, the more I'm just, you know, me, and I'm just being, and I'm just going after everything, you know. God encourages. He's there. He listens. And he shows you. I don't know if I was talking about this today when I was praying, because I ended up waking up a little late for class, but, you know, I still made it. So I ended up praying on the way to school versus, you know, getting dressed and praying here. I only had time to really get dressed. I did roll a blunt though. But anyway, I still prayed when I got in the car. I don't know if I was talking about it today or yesterday, but I was just talking about how I know in the Bible God speaks about how humans need to see miracles and, you know, wonders and stuff take place, signs, to really believe. And I don't never try to be like that, but God has shown me that he's listening to my prayers. You know, it's the little things that he shows me that lets me know that he is here and that he's with me along this journey. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me believing. And I'm thankful. It's the little things, you know. Even if some things he's shown me that I've asked for that has not worked out, he's shown me those things still. There was one thing that I was praying for when I really, really first was on my real, like, trying to believe, trying to have faith, you know. Just trying to see something, you know, like, you know. And so praying on it, writing it down, wanting it, you know, telling God this. He blessed me with it. And although it's not something that that I'm doing now, it helped me. Like, I'm no longer in connection with the person that I had wanted to be in connection with to help me elevate, basically. But the little time that I did get with her, it did push me to bring this about. That little bit of time with her and getting a little bit of knowledge from her and, you know, really wanting to work with her made me really work on this more and really prepare for this more, and I ended up we're not in contact no more. Like I might still, you know, but you know, she's cool. I think she's a great person. But I'm just saying, like, the fact that I was able to, so basically I won a raffle to work with her for 3 months to really just kind of build on my channel, you know, get help with my channel and stuff like that, and really try to get it out there. But after the 3 months, you know, really we were kind of just not, we just, you know, the 3 months was basically up. We didn't really get much accomplished together, but I can say that just those 3 months and just the talks that we did have, and like, it did educate me enough to get me to push this out there, because this was before I even put the YouTube out. So this allowed me to really get that structure and really, you know, pour into myself. But what I'm saying is that I prayed to win that raffle. I prayed hard, wrote it down, and then I get this email and she's like, yeah, you know, you won the raffle to work with me for 3 months for free. I'm like, and so even though, again, we're not in connection anymore, God just showed me, I'm listening to you. You can have what you want. You can have it. And again, even though it did not work out, just the little bit of knowledge that I did get from her, the talks that we did have, it allowed me to keep working on my channel to the point now that it's out, and to the point now where I'm expanding it, to the point now where I'm making other connections. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm thankful that I'm thankful. Okay, anyways, I just went everywhere. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep that. I might. But I'm thankful for my arms. This is a real easy one, so that's why I already knew this was not going to be long. And I already been talking too much because I said this was not going to be long. I thought this was going to be like 12 minutes. But I'm not going to keep y'all. I'm about to just go ahead and tell y'all why I'm thankful for my arms. At first, I was like, this will be real. I only got 2 reasons. Y'all know I always have 3, but I can only do 2. My first reason, giving out hugs. I'm able to give out hugs, or it allows me to hold hands, therefore allowing me to connect more closely with my loved ones or people I love. I will tell you, one thing I did not grow up getting were hugs. Especially like from my mom. My mom didn't hug. My dad hugged a little bit. We hugged a little bit growing up. It wasn't like all the time. So I don't really like people touching me. And it's funny, when we was in Mexico, we was just kind of having like a around the table. We was tripping out a little bit as a family, my mom, sister, brother. And so, you know, my mom, when she was saying how she don't like people touching her, and I'm the same way. And so I don't really like people touching me. Like, I like it, but at the same time, it's like I kind of freeze up. Like, if I'm not with you, or if I'm not already, like, honestly, I'm gonna be real. Like, if you're not my person, like, if I'm not talking to you like that, in that way, like in a situation, relationship way, anybody else, I really don't want you touching me. So like a friend, some family members, I really don't like people touching me. I really don't even like when kids run up to me and give me hugs and stuff, because it just makes me freeze up. I just feel like it's kind of like I'm not used to it. I'm not used to feeling that type of, like, that the warmth and love that comes through the hug. I'm not used to feeling it. So when people do it, I just kind of, I'm like, oh, like, I don't know, like, thank you, but, you know, can you, like, get off me? Because I don't feel like it's a rude thing. It's just that I'm not used to it. People hugging me. Like, growing up, I wasn't used to hugs. So, like, I just kind of, you know, yeah, like, I freeze up. Like, I don't know how to receive a hug for real. Like, I think it's the most awkward thing in the world, hugging people. Like, I think it's really awkward. But I still give them out, because I know, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. And, you know, but the only people I really, really hug is, like, the people I'm, like, talking to or in a relationship. Even sometimes then, I still really don't like to hug. Like, it ain't really I really be wanting to let me go real fast. Like, you know, hug, all right. You know, like, I don't know. It's crazy. But I really think it's because I'm not used to hugs. I'm getting hugs. And so, you know, I freeze up, and I feel like it's a little awkward. But, like, with my sisters and brothers, the little ones, the young ones, I will hug them. My grandmas. I really just started hugging my paternal grandmother. but I've always hugged my maternal grandmother. And yeah, so yeah, I don't really give out hugs, but or like the holding hand one, that's for people that, you know, I date. Like, I feel like I treat people I date way better than I treat anybody else, because it's just a different, you know, it's a different connection. It's a different connection. And it's like, when I date you, I cling to you for real, because I know it's a different type of love. It's supposed to be anyway. And so I cling to that for real. I don't get lost in my relationships, but you know, they like, I allow the person I'm with to really become my person. Like, I'll tell them, like, I'll be vulnerable with them, but I won't be vulnerable with anybody else. But if I'm with you and, you know, I know it's like something, I'll definitely be vulnerable with you and, you know, do the hugs and stuff. Like, I get more warmer when I'm in a relationship or really talking to somebody for real. Other than that, like, I'm pretty much probably seen as cold to other people. But I'm just not used to being hugged, so I don't mind them. And so that's why I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful that I am able to hug people that I do hug. You know, my little brothers and sisters I love. Because I'm not saying that I don't have genuine love, let's say, for like a friend, because I love my friends. But, you know, I don't know. They're still like not family in a way. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't hug people. I don't. But I'm grateful that I'm able to. Like, I'm thankful that I have my arms that work. And that's my second one. They're function in place on my body. So it enables me to do a lot of important things. Move my hands, write, drive, cook. Y'all know, all types of stuff. The function of your arms. You know, when I'm in the party, I'm grateful to have my arms. Like, what would I do without my arms? You know, some people don't have luxury of being able to use their arms. Be grateful that you can use yours. You know, like I say all the time on Thursdays, it's the little things that we overlook. Just, if you don't want to sit there and say, God, I'm thankful for my eyes, my arms, my mouth, my legs, my toes, the hair on my head, just tell him, I'm thankful for the body you gave me that works, that you created. I'm thankful for every function, every body part. You know, just try to simplify it so that I could never say that word ever in life. So I feel like I said it as best as I could. I'm not going to try to say it over. Just try to do that so that, you see how I'm not saying it again? Just do that so, you know, you don't have to sit there and go through everything, because he know what you mean. But still just be grateful for your temple, for your body, for the physical part of you that he gave your spirit to live in. You know, because it's important. I know, I can always say again, I know if your arms was taken for you right now, ask yourself, if I didn't have no arms, I'd be tripping out. If you couldn't use your arm, like, I know, and I think people that have broken their arms before can relate. It sucks, right, when you can't utilize, especially the one that your dominant hand arm, you can't use the one that you know, are dominant with. I know that sucks. So just imagine if you didn't have them, or have one, you know. So be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Because what I do and what I desire to just chill and relax and do, I need my arms, you know. So I gotta be thankful for my body and my physical form and its functions and all the whole works. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And so, yes, like I was just saying, again, I feel like it's not good. I sat here and said I'm thankful for my arms, but I don't like giving out hugs. But I just have to keep it real. Like, but I'm thankful because I have little brothers and sisters, and I'm always like my niece, nephew, you know. But I don't know. I don't want to say it's a different type of love, because I love everybody. But I guess it's just, I don't know. I guess it's just like, I feel like, I don't know. I just don't allow people, there we go. I don't allow people close to me, so I guess that's my way of keeping them at an arm's length, because like you know, when you hug somebody that's close, that's intimate, and that's even with a friend, you know, and to me it's awkward. But I'm not used to it. But I am thankful for my arms, because I'm thankful for being able to give out hugs when I need to. You know what I'm saying? Or one day when I get better, because it's more so me than anybody else. So when I get better at receiving and, you know, allowing people to, you know, really hug me like that, I feel like if somebody really hug me, I might start crying. I see that a lot, but I can relate to that when people say it on social media. I feel like I bust out crying if somebody hug me the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because, woo, ain't that like a good when somebody really hug you, you know? But I don't know what that feel like. Oh, man. For real. But I'm thankful that I can. You know, if I needed to give out a hug or hold somebody's hand, I can easily do it, because my arms are working. I have my arms, and I'm grateful to have them. And I don't want to keep y'all long. I really feel like that's it. Like, I don't have anything else to say, and I kind of feel bad because I'm always just up here talking. But I'm not gonna hold y'all. I got homework to do. I still gotta take a shower, you know. So I am gonna go ahead and end it, because that's all I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my arms, and that's pretty much it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I even took out my gratitude book and tried to cheat, and they didn't really have much. They basically had the same thing that, you know, I would be thankful for too. Probably anybody would be thankful for if they, you know, said, I'm thankful for my arms, and you say why. Unless you get real specific and you say, you know, I'm thankful for my arms because I can play basketball. I'm thankful for my arms because I can write a paper, you know. Unless you get real specific, basically, you know, I feel like everybody would have the same reasons if you kept it short and simple and just said because, you know, of its functions, and that you can, you know, wrap them around somebody. Or I think one thing the book said was that, you know, people can lean, you know, on your arm and treat it as a pillow. I used to hate when people do that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. No, actually, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's like, oh, you want to lay your head on me. But when I thought about it, I thought about the shoulder, because most people end up on the shoulder with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if a friend, like, I can, right now I'm thinking about, like, riding back from trips and stuff, or from games, and somebody falls asleep on you, they usually end up right here. But one thing I had thought about was, you know, welcoming people with open arms. Because I know, even though I don't really like hugs, I feel like, I want to say metaphorically, but I don't know if that's right. I want to say, like, I feel like even though if I don't hug people, like, physically, I'm still somebody that welcomes people in with open arms. You know what I'm saying? So even though, like, I'm not really talking about my arms, I feel like it came to my mind, so I just thought about it. I'm one of those people that I welcome people in with open arms, definitely. Like, I'm not like, oh, come here. I'm not that type of person, but, you know that you can come in my vicinity and you're here, you're safe, you won't be judged. You're welcome to be in my space, in my warmth, you know, feeling my love and my energy. But yes, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Y'all stay safe, y'all be blessed, y'all stay beautiful. Y'all, I just feel so bad, but you know, that's all I really got. That's all I got, that's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna just go ahead and end it and go on about my night. I got stuff to do anyway. So y'all be patient, y'all be humble, y'all be kind, be gentle, show compassion. You are love. Love is within you. Be love, show love, spread love. You are light, shine your light. You are you, uniquely made. Nobody else can be you. So just be you. Do you. It don't matter who like it, who don't. It don't matter. And again, I think I talked a little bit to suffice what I didn't talk about in the beginning. I had a little nice message for y'all. So, you know, it balances out. You feel me? It balances out. I love you all from my heart to yours.